Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Oakland Raiders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, baby. Let's go!
Let's go. 8, read.
Check 53. Stay with your man.
Hit it.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Absolutely.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ready.
8 yards the tally
Gator.
on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Ready, ready.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Baby.
So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
53.
After the
53.
incompletion, here now,
Come
3rd
back.
and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know
Ready,
that
break.
we go into these meetings with coaches, and
there.
sometimes maybe
Phil.
we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they?
Go.
Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Got it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line.
Check 3.
Fan.
Check 30.
Topper. Let's go.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, but it'll be 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
24 is the mark.
Play action, it's Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
I'm going to come back to you.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Antonio Brown. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. What do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
sometimes you get just a little over-eager defensively when you've got people backed up because the mentality is to attack, take the ball away, or at worst, just keep them backed up there for your own offense. They actually use their aggressiveness against them on that one and hit them big.
Absolutely. Had a pinned on the 2. Not anymore. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 22-yard line.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Monday down. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Kill.
Now first carry for their fullback. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Monday down. Blue 80. 44. Watch the pass.
On first down, Richard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
White down. 180.
51. I got you, son. I got you, son.
That's it.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Give the sack there to Jake Ryan.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. Big stop, D. Big stop.
Hey, 734.
44 is the Mike.
From the gun, it's Carr.
It's our time.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Let's go. Let's go.
47-yard line.
Here we go. Recon, 132 fighter, 60 Pittsburgh. Snap.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end.
Get it.
Tight end right.
Out of the pistol, it's 4 down.
We got 4.
Trotty. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of runs, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And this one will be brought back to the 22. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win.
On the ready.
He's got to understand. Put it behind you. Keep pressing forward.
Greystone travel. Big River.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. This is caught, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Josh Oliver, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me.
29. Express.
Mike Spokebo. Watch QB drop. 44 is the Mike. Check. Guys, it's game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Tight end right. 4 down. Check. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
OP.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. strikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines.
The Jaguars take
Come on now,
over
come on, let's go. Let's go, let's go.
Ready, ready.
Jaguars come to the
60
line to
outlaw.
start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. First and 10.
Give me that ball.
Ready, ready, shoot.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
LaMarcus Joyner there defensively.
Come on,
So
set.
second down,
60
still 10
yards.
yards to go. Ball on the
Come on, QB, come
43.
Hit it.
On second and 10, it's Minshew. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Sack dead.
A loss of 6 yards. And it's third down.
15, Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
On the
And
set.
it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6
Time,
DBs in the
time.
game.
15's mine. I got 15. 15's mine. Hey, we got tight left.
Ready, ready.
So third and long, here's Minshew. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
We got this.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt.
What now?
The Oakland
180.
offense about ready to start
Check
this
tight end,
next
check
drive.
tight.
And they're in a
Check
bind
tight.
early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Down. 180.
51.
Silver, silver.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on
I'm
a
going to
pickup
hit
of
you
4.
all
And
day,
still about
baby.
3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Gain of 4 brings up third and 3.
Down. 180.
Mike, 44. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Push it.
On the draw, Richard.
Get it.
He's going to have the first down past the 20. That's good for 21
Let's go,
yards and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Down.
This offense finding its
180.
legs now. Here's
180,
another
we're good,
1st
we're
and
good.
10.
185. That's it.
This is Richard. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
That's it, baby.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Not today, you aren't. Not today.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Express.
Mike 50, huh? Danny.
Bravo.
Carr now to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Brown, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point put through by Suckup, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Down.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. Let's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run on 1st down. Richard. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
What now?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
It's just me and you.
Now Carr. Dancing to his left. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it?
Set,
Because
ready?
you can analyze
70,
it, but I think
Indy.
ultimately you got to look at it as a first
Hey, we gotta
option,
get to the ball,
taking
team. We
care
gotta
of the
get to the
ball,
ball. Let's
getting
keep
what you
moving.
can, and that's it. Don't worry about it
Hey,
anymore.
Charlie.
Hatch it.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Set. X3. 218. Chopper.
Here we go.
Sit up.
Safe. Check 52.
Sit up.
Out of the gun is Minshew. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Oliver with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 21-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Down.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown.
Alert flare.
That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this game.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Down.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Carr. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Hey. 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Come on.
93. 93.
Mike's 50. Check pass.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play that time for the Raiders.
Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out for this. I never switch.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Oakland Raiders. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Down! Get wide, AD!
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Good work, boy.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Down!
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm here all day.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Great job.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
You think you gonna get this?
Carr gives to Richard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Right down! 180!
44. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Let's go! 18 Gator!
Check 53.
22 Jet Bomber! 22 Jet Bomber!
Check 13. Check 13.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked.
Now.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Shut down. Shut down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready?
Check Mike. Watch 85.
Golf! Golf! Get it!
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on is talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
That's what I do.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. That's good for 28 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
6'6", bullet high. Shoot.
Fournette, a first down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's going to be a long day.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound. Rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality and pound the rock.
Here
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Here we go. Tight right. Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Hit it.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards the pickup, first down. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point,
Wolf.
I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Come get some. Come on here.
61, matchbox lights.
Back.
Ready?
Here's Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Out. 3 down.
5.
Another try after the first down sack. Minshew to the goal line, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
Check. 55 to Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go. Mike.
Let's go.
Minshew sets to throw.
Let's get some penetration
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. The kick by Lambeau is good, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. First down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Express.
51's the mic, boys. 51.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
You don't want no problem.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Down.
Mike.
180. 180. We're good. We're good. 185. Bring it on.
On 3rd down, Richard. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves to James.
Bring it up.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Down. You 180.
51's the mic. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Go, Chief. 282.
Carr now on 1st down.
Outside coming. Outside coming.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jake
That's what I'm
Ryan,
talking about.
he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
Down.
That huge
280.
loss on the sack makes this job much more
watch the ball,
difficult.
watch
It's
the
now
ball.
2nd down and
Watch the
22 yards to go.
Express.
44, Mike.
Express.
44. I know he ain't got it.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Sack, baby, sack.
For a rookie first rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Monday,
Carr and the
down.
Raiders
280.
following the sack, looking
got
up
you.
at a 3rd and
I got
long.
you.
To throw his Carr. And he's going to go down again. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 41-yard punt there with no
Let's go. Let's do
return.
this.
And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Jaguars come to the line to
53
start their next drive.
Hey,
They've got
here
a
we go.
3-0
Hey,
lead and the
switch gears,
football
switch
as they
gears.
start 1st and 10.
Switch. Sponge.
Go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
He was brought down by Carl Joseph. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0
Watch left, watch
after
left, watch
1
left. He's done
on
it, he's done it
EA
there.
Sports.
4 down. Alert.
Set up. 60 outlaw.
53. You ain't going nowhere. Check 20.
General West. Yo, go.
You got him. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Right on.
On 2nd and 9.
Oh,
Minshew.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Nowhere to
Here we go
escape, and he
again.
goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Ready.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on third down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there.
Crunch time, defense.
24 is the mic.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Now Minshew. He completes it to Westbrook. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
What now?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
In your face.
On the ground, Richard. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Now a handoff to Richard. Room here to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Come on,
Now
baby.
it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We're good, we're good. Wide 85.
Pick the edge.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
He wasn't ready.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Down. You wide 88.
51. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr, this to Jarwin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
I know you felt
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Monday, down. Blue 80.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. I'm coming after you.
Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.